Hey guys, Numbum here. Thank you for joining me on my Let's Play What Remains of Edith Finch. So confession time, this is about like the 8th, ninth, or 10th time I've recorded this video, and I really wanted to have like in the moment, first time experiencing everything kind of Let's Play with you guys, but because this is my first video ever on YouTube, I had a lot of learning to do on how to do like how to record mics, and there were a lot of like problems with systems and shadow play and all that stuff, and so I had to find different programs and all that stuff, yada yada yada. So sorry Edith, you have to wait. So long story short, it's been such a long journey of learning how to do this. So yeah, and I really hope this recording is the one, and if not, then I'm gonna keep trying, but this is the last attempt I have for today, so I really hope this is the one that gets through, especially since I promised my friend that I would post one today. Yeah. Oh, another thing you'd notice about me, other than the fact that I ramble a lot, is that I enjoy playing video games that are rich, like story rich. Like I play some mindless games, but most of them have a rich story to them. Even StarCraft 2 has a story to it. And so that's really what I love, and that's the kind of content that I would love to put out there. I could try and play, like mindless games if you guys have any good suggestions, but at the end of the day, I will put out Let's Plays of games that I find interesting. I don't see the reason of making videos of games that don't interest me at all. So my channel, I hope, would be a place for people just to hang out. It's not by any stretch of the imagination supposed to be like a guide or a playthrough with like amazing tips like that. It's just a place where people can hang out, have fun, and chill. Okay, so again, like I'm not going for perfection, I'm just going for the fun factor. I think that's all I had to say. Without further ado, let's start. Let's get right into it.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house.
Is this like a flashback? I think it's a flashback. I don't know. I haven't gotten too deep into the game yet, so the first part will probably be very familiar to me, but the next few parts won't. So yeah. And if anyone has never been to the west coast of North America, this is essentially what it looks like. At least the northern west coast. Like it's just a bunch of trees with mountains and a sky that looks like it's gonna rain forever. I don't live in the States, I live in Canada, and this is exactly how it looks like.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms. Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
Final notice, past due.
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral. In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
And it did. So, good job, Mom. Like there's a path going down there from the like right down here. I've gone down it before, and like I'll try to go back so that she says a small tidbit about the forest, but other than that, I won't be exploring the undergrowth. It really is just a bunch of trees. Like, trust me, I've checked.
No one had driven this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints.
Like, is that supposed to be a hoof print? Like, that does not look like a hoof print. That looks like a hoof print maker, though. Goodbye, forest friend.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to. The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
Like a complete fire hazard? Like this, I have no idea how it passed any form of like safety checks or like building regulations. Like this is a house you live in to die. Like this is not, yeah. Like the fact that it's still standing is a testament to whoever made this.
The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent, as if they're about to say something but never do.
Trying to remember if that was all that you wanted to say about the forest. But as I said, yeah, I think that was it. As I said, like, it really is just a bunch of trees. And then that path over there, that path that winds up and up and up, goes back to where we were earlier. So I don't want to waste your guys' time by like going all the way around. I just thought like I'd let you guys know that it exists. And like there are nooks and crannies, nooks and crannies that you can go to. Like this one, it's just like, you know, like, there's nothing much here. Just nice to visit though. Like it's very like a walk simulator almost. Like it's nice. Nicely done, devs. Kudos to the devs for this game.
I asked Edie once about the dragon in the pond. She said it had killed her husband. I was 6. It seemed like an odd joke to me, even then.
Yeah. That's rather morbid. That's like a really morbid thing to say to a 6-year-old.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
I don't blame you. I would be afraid to live here too. Like, the house is essentially like held up by a bunch of wooden planks and stuff. Like, I don't... And a built-in tree, I suppose, or built on a tree. Like, it's just not... I wonder if we can see what's on here. Yeah, like, look at that. Like, how is that supposed to support all that weight? Also, The tree branch just goes clear through, magically through. Oh my god, it's a ghost branch. It's a ghost tree. That's what it is. It's a ghost tree. A ghost tree to a death house.
I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't.
Well, of course not. That would be too easy.
Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
It's not creepy at all. Nope. I swear, if this is supposed to be a horror game, I'm gonna cry like a little girl. And the chimes sing their hello. Is it a greeting of happiness or a requiem? We will never know. Hello there, Mr. Is he saluting or like looking at the far end? I don't know. I'm assuming that's a statue.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Dude, when I was 11, I would never fit there. Like, ever. Wonder if we can crawl back. No, of course not. There's only that door specifically, that doggy door, is a... You only go through there once, and it closes forever.
The power had been turned off the night we left.
Well, of course. The place is already like a fire hazard. Don't want to like burn the entire forest along with it. Like, look at all these weapons you can use to kill zombies. Like, I can use a lawnmower to kill a zombie, right? That's cute. That's cute.
For the first time in years,
Is that a car? That is a car. Sorry. Just wanted to make sure that there's an escape if there's a zombie.
I felt like I was home.
Again, I really love the house in the sense that like there are lots of books, but these books need to be organized. Like, it's just screaming for organization.
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
That's not depressing at all. I guess that's her brother Lewis. That's Edie, and she's Edith, and Dawn. That's really cool. Like, Lewis Finch, beloved brother to Edith, son of Dawn, great grandson to Edie. Like, that's son of Dawn. Like, that's just such a cool thing. Like, hello, I'm Lewis, son of Dawn.
Like how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
Dude, I would never get sick of eating salmon. Like, I love salmon. Like, that's one of the best things in the West Coast. What the hell? Heck. Sorry. I'll try not to cuss too much.
Or how only one restaurant would deliver to our house. So we had Chinese a lot.
Hey. If it ain't broken, don't fix it. Also, I love Chinese food.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it. Like a smile with too many teeth.
I really love that line. Like, whenever I hear it. It's like a smile with too many teeth. It's just awesome. Awesome writing, guys. Also, that's a bird. Which I assume is the shape of a finch, because your last name is Finch. Get it? Ha ha ha. So witty.
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
You go, Mom.
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
Like, futons?
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
Like, I think that would be so cool to have like an entire library of just your family's history. Like that's amazing. Also, like takes a lot of research. And who puts bugs all over their house? Like it's just, yeah, ugh.
Great Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
So, why would you call your your grandmother Barbara? Like, if I called my grandmother by her name, she would she would slap me. She wouldn't think twice. Like she would just
Mom
slap
always
me.
told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
Well, of course it won't fit. No, again, that would be too easy. Oh, look at that. There's a scorpion and things with way too many legs. Kill it with fire.
Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
Like, how could this... Like, this house, I would assume would sink. Like, that house? How could that sink? A really nice house, though. Yeah. And this view is amazing. Just of the water and like trees and islands and mountains in the background like that. This would be for me like the perfect home. Like I would love, like this isn't the house that I would live in, but this is the area I would live in.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left. My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great Grandma Edie living in a nursing home. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
Really poetic there. Hey, it's a smartphone. I'm not gonna name brands out of fear of being like sued and told to like take down my videos. That's a lot of memories. So you had your grandpa like build, sorry, great grandpa, I suppose, build that for his daughter. And I suppose grandpa built the dragon outside?
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
That's how you retaliate, by being creepy. See, my coworkers say I'm weird. Like, they need to meet this family.
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
That's really creepy. Absolutely creepy. Gregory.
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
Mount Rainier National Park. Also, that's a really pink room.
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
Well, that's cool. Like, I'm not a photogenic person, but if I were, I would love to have a portrait of myself.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara. Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
Like, that is the kind of painting you would expect to start talking. Or like, from SpongeBob with like the captain and stuff, like where it starts talking, like that's what I expect this to happen.
Edie's father Odin built the original house.
Huh. One, the name Odin is really cool. Two, so her great-great-grandfather built the house, or I guess the original house or something, and her great-great-grandfather, no, her great-grandfather built like a thing with a music box. I suppose you can say that her family is really good with their hands. But giggity.
Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
That's kind of sad, though. Also, you died. Good job, Barbara. You died when you were 16. That's kind of really sad. Huh. Have we been down here before? Yes, we have, I think. Like, that's a creepy, like, we had like a hallway leading to nowhere and have like a picture there. Like, I feel like they're just gonna keep staring at you. Like, that's the thing that I would be afraid of when I walk at night. Like, that's why you have night lights all the time.
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
She was 10 years old. Also, you named your cat after a relative. Good job. Molly, I presume? Because cat and Molly.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
So a great Uncle Walter would be her great-grandmother's brother, I suppose? This is a really odd... Like, it's beautifully painted. Like, I'll give them that. Like, that's really artistic. These guys are really talented. So I guess this is the house that sank, like at least a painting of it. Finches and the house and everything. I wonder why it sank. Also, how did they get the bricks from the original house to make the fireplace?
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
I love this book, by the way.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets.
Like, that's sacrilege. You just tore through a book.
Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
Like, what? You don't do that. You don't tear a book. Hold on, Edith. I'm still not over the whole book thing. Anyway, rest in peace.
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
Milton is the one who was missing? Yeah, I think. And Walter is the name of her great-grand-uncle. And what's the name of her other brother? Don't remember. Wilson? W? I feel like there's a W there. Anyway. Also, I noticed that earlier there's this teacup place thing. Like, who would play here? Like, this place looks very uncomfortable. Also, the sound of that wood creaking makes me very uncomfortable.
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. But I had no idea what was behind that door. Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
You know where this is gonna lead? To the end of the video. So thank you guys so much for going through that with me, watching the video, just experiencing this whole thing with me. I do try, even though I've seen that part before. I do try to make the commentary as original as possible, like as new as I can. So I try not to say things I've already said in other videos. Um, yeah, so I really want to have that genuine experience with you guys. So I hope you guys appreciate that. If there are things that you feel like I can improve upon, feel free to leave those in the comments below. And if there are things that I've done really well and you want me to keep doing, feel free to leave those in the comments below. One of the things I do want to know is, like, do I talk too much? Not enough? Just enough? Like, again, comments down below, just leave it on there, let me know. Yeah. So I'll see you guys next time when we continue our playthrough of What Remains of Edith Finch. Until then, take care, keep being awesome, and move your bums. See you guys.